Right, this is another Sunday afternoon, and I'd like to do another quick update of the trading this week. I think we've had very good numbers that I would like to present. And so, without much ado, I'd like to do the quick presentation of these particular numbers. So, welcome, Karibu, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. And so, let's get started here. So, like we normally do, of course, we just look at the numbers as captured by my FX book. And if you're following here, you can actually see that these records are completely tracked. All right, the tracking is done here completely. Let me just get this out of the way. All right, let me see if that is. So, of course, this is my account. Markets technical automated 1 to 500. So the numbers again are looking very exciting. You can see right here the gain is at 175.53% that we've achieved so far, and that is in less than 6 months, actually 5 months and thereabout, which is quite impressive. The true gain that I've gotten is actually 152.58. Again, that is very impressive. The true gain, of course, is because I have been making deposits periodically, and you can actually see the times when I've been doing those particular deposits. 23rd of December, a little deposit on the 15th of January, a little deposit on the 12th of February, a little deposit on the 26th of February, and the final one was on the 16th of May. The total investment that I've done on this particular account, I have been able to grow that by 152%. Now, that is very impressive. Again, the numbers that I just want to mention here, the daily average is almost closing in at 0.6, or we are right still at 0.58. But as I mentioned, right, this number will continue to improve. Again, you can see the monthly has actually improved from the previous number that we had. And the main reason is that going forward, right here, if we actually, let me just see, going forward, actually, from this particular point, if I can actually change this to, that shows you what I'm able to do every single day. So these particular green candles that you see on your screen, all right, let me see whether I can be able to get that. Yeah, so the green bars that you see are what I'm gaining every single day. And you can actually see that in the last 3-4 months, 3 or so months, I've been averaging actually more than 0.8%. All right. And so these numbers will continue to improve. All right. The drawdown, which happened some time back in, I think that was in March or April, we've not breached this. All right, so that number is still very well maintained at that particular level. Again, that's a very good number in Forex trading. I would wish it was much less than this, but yes, that's the number that we have. And I think I don't really have any problem to do with this particular number as of now. Equity, this is a number that I normally post, and what you normally just need to check with this number is how far it is away from 100%. 100% is the best. If we're above 100%, that's even better. So this number should not be too small, all right? So, and it's comparing it with also this number. So when this number was achieved, that means then this was around 72 there, or 73%. Okay, so that's the number that you normally would wish to look at. So right now we are talking about running a drawdown of about less than 3%, all right, 2 point something percent, and you will actually see with respect to the numbers that you will actually see here. What I just want to highlight with the numbers of today is that we are midway of the month of June, and we have already attained 10%, 10.26%. That means within half of the month, we probably will be able to double this number and probably aim at 20%. But already we have achieved quite growth for the month. For me, even if we sustain this to the end of the month, that is good enough for a monthly return. All right, for the year since January, we are at 168.45, and that's again a very, very good number. So I just want to go here and show you these are the trades that are currently up and running that are holding the 2.01%, as I mentioned earlier. And finally, I just want to show you how the numbers are month by month. In January, we were at 12.53 and 19.03 for February, 23.46 for the month of 26.18 for the month of April, 16.69. And given that at this particular month we suffered a 4% loss, so again, this is a very good number. And 10.26 for the month of June. And that is very, very impressive. And you can see the mix of the currencies that we are doing with respect also to their ratios of how we are performing with respect to these particular currencies. Again, I introduced this new currency here, currency pair Euro card, and already it's really, really going to be a very, very pair. All right, this is just 1 week of trading in the month of June, and it's already beating these two pairs. All right, so again, this is very, very impressive with respect to that. Again, I've introduced a new account called Ingot JFX. Again, one can easily click on that and see the numbers that I'm actually doing with respect to this Ingot here. But the best way to probably look at it is to look at it from my FX book. Again, this is a small account that I've just introduced recently. So let me just see total gain here. Let me just see that. Yeah, so that is the total gain that we are seeing with respect to this particular account. And you can see I started this account sometime in March, actually at the end of March, which is actually the beginning of April. So the first day of April, it actually made 1.7%. And that is the growth that we have had since the beginning of May. So this is just less than 2 months. All right, less than 2 months. And we've already had a total return of 41.5%, which is very, very impressive, with a monthly return of above 15%. Again, those who would like to copy trade this is local broker here in Kenya, and I'll be able to give you the list of this particular account, how you can be able to open an account with Ingot and actually copy trade this. I'm actually doing copy trading with this particular broker, so somebody can actually copy trade directly this particular account. I was seeing with the number of accounts that are being copy traded on that particular platform, I think my growth with the consistency of its growth is quite impressive. So that's what I wanted to share. I don't want to dwell so much about many things. I just want to let you know that I will be introducing more trainings and all that on this particular platform. So thank you very much. I want to wish you a nice, great week ahead, and see you as we trade together and as we realize good income in the markets as we move along. So thank you very much. God bless you. Have a great week, and see you in the next video. God bless.